Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this replay. Here we see DeroT now quickly taking down this high ledge that I had. I'm going to go ahead and start up this replay once again. So Marine's able to just shoot down and then just take down that last turret up there. I'm going to go ahead and use Cloak and try to take down some of these units, try to focus down some of those siege tanks. He did a scanner sweep, so I'm going to go ahead and move back up to the north side, make sure that he does not still continue to have sight and just continue to fire and try to take down some of these units. He does not have an additional or enough orbital scans, I believe, and because he's been calling down mules so often, so that's actually going to hurt him a lot. Now going to quickly take down that one supply depot, able to continue to shoot down more of these units. Going to take down this missile turret. That missile turret is the only thing that's offering him sight here, so just going to try to take down the rest of his army. His army taking a lot of damage right now, as he has really no way to continue to see any of these units, and moving around with these Banshees, trying to get back over here, perhaps try to push into this position, trying to take down some of these SCVs, but still he's coming in. I'm just trying to delay his tactics to the best of my ability. Single Banshee still sitting in, and then quickly getting taken down, but really evening up the score. Taking a look over here, I believe I'm mining about the same rate as he is, and I now have 3 Banshees, 2 siege tanks, while he has 2 siege tanks, a couple Marines, a Viking, and a Marauder. So going to go ahead and move out with these units. I realize that he does in fact take this high ground orbital command, so I want to really punish him for it, and I'm going to try to use these Banshees with these siege tanks to push on this lower ledge, trying to attack him where he is in fact weakest. We have a couple siege tanks, a couple Marines trying to take down these destructible rocks, and he will in fact be able to just siege up on this high ground, and then be able to push down on my orbital command down over here. So that's going to really change how things affect me. But at the same time, I also have this high yield mineral patch, so I'm going to start using this high yield mineral patch, coming in, trying to take down these turrets, and quickly, if I can take down these turrets, I will be able to use these Banshees as sight. So I'm going to use these Banshees as sight, and then have these siege tanks push in through here, as we have a siege tank and some Marines trying to push off into this position right now. So moving out with this orbital command, I'm going to transfer all of my SCVs from one expansion place to another, and then start mining out of this particular location. I'm going to go ahead and move this orbital command up over into this position. Now, for orbital command, I'm going to quickly be able to take down most of these additional buildings, and now I'm going to try to take down these destructible rocks as well. Siege tanks sitting on that high ground, able to just really destroy my natural expansion, but I'm going to go ahead and siege up these siege tanks in this position, just in case he does try to push in at any point and try to come into my natural base. Coming back over here, Vikings, he now has some Vikings in, so DeroT, using those Vikings, able to push off the rest of my Banshees. Taking a look back over here, I'm going to now use these Banshees, which are in fact cloaked, and use these siege tanks and try to push in on these destructible rocks. These destructible rocks will quickly get taken down by these siege tanks in the non-siege mode. Coming back over here, sorry, my phone keeps on ringing. That's kind of distracting me in terms of the strategy right now. DeroT kind of going to go ahead and build in these missile turrets. So just trying to remember everything I learned from that last game, trying to perhaps trying to use Banshees to counter those siege tanks, quickly losing one of my Banshees off in that position. But I'm going to go ahead and siege up these siege tanks, and then just try to siege them in a little bit of a line. That way it gives me a little bit of additional additional spread, so if any units do in fact try to come up, they're going to get hit by 3 or 4 separate siege tanks as they come up in a single file line. Coming back over here, I'm using the shift click in order to try to move these units around this one particular batch of turrets, because a lot of my units were in fact getting taken down. I moved my orbital command from my natural expansion over here in order to start mining as well. So taking a look at the income once again, I definitely have a large income boost up compared to my opponent DeroT. DeroT only mining off of 5 mineral patches right there, and has a lot of SCVs mining out of this one particular location. Quickly trying to take down those Vikings. So Vikings getting taken down 2 versus 1 in that particular fight. Gonna go ahead and move in some additional siege tanks, some additional Marines as well. Those Marines do not have any additional upgrades. DeroT does in fact have this high ground, so I'm trying to bypass it so I don't have to deal with those units. Orbital command, I'm going to go ahead and move in with these Vikings, trying to shoot down some of these, shoot down this orbital command. I'm going to go ahead and start sieging up these siege tanks, trying to shoot down, take down these missile turrets as well. So able to quickly take down one of those missile turrets. Siege tanks just pushing on this lower ground here, and I will be able to just slowly walk my way into this base, as DeroT does not have any additional expansions. Leaving a Banshee over here, making sure that there are no expansions, and taking this high or this natural expansion over here on the north side, and the high yield mineral expansion over here. So taking a look back at my main base, I probably have too many SCVs. Yeah, too many SCVs all over here in this southern position, but should probably try to transfer them perhaps to the northern position as well. Gonna go ahead and slowly once again move with these siege tanks. Siege tanks coming in single file. Gonna go ahead and siege that on that ground. One single siege tank and firing back. Gonna take down that last missile turret. One siege tank quickly destroying one of my siege tanks, but the rest of these Marines gonna quickly get destroyed as there's a nice overlap of these siege tanks as they try to push into that base. Turrets now coming in, gonna go ahead and destroy that reactor, try to destroy the rest of this army, and DeroT is gonna be forced to GG. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay here from Kulas Ravine.